Kojo lost everything in one night. His home collapsed under the weight of the rain, his harvest gone, and the fever that swept through the village took his wife before morning.
By sunrise, there was nothing left to hold on to.
The silence in the room wasn't empty. It was heavy. It clung to the walls, to the broken rafters, to his chest. Kojo sat on the dirt floor, staring at what used to be his life. Then he looked up into the darkness and asked the only question that remained. Why? No thunder, no voice, just the slow drip of water from the ruined roof.
By morning, the village already knew, but no one met his eyes. They swept their compounds. They carried water. They spoke in low voices that never reached him. Grief made people uncomfortable, but Kojo's kind of grief made them afraid. Mama Yawala was the only one who stopped. "You have been a righteous man," she said, her voice dry and steady. "But the road does not always care for the feet that walk it." Kojo didn't respond. He didn't want wisdom. He wanted an answer. So he walked. Past the huts. Past the farms.
Past the edges of the village where the earth cracked and the riverbed lay dry like a scar.
His sandals wore thin against the stones, but he didn't stop.
By the time the sun stood high above him, he collapsed beneath a dying acacia tree. And for what felt like the 1,000th time, he whispered into the heat, "If you are there, tell me where the pattern went."
Nothing. Only wind. Only silence. Only the feeling that the world had moved on without him. At some point, exhaustion pulled him into sleep, and when he woke, someone was sitting in front of him. A man. Thin. Still. Wrapped in robes the color of dust and iron. He held a staff carved from twisted root, and without looking at Kojo, he began drawing in the dirt.
"I have heard that question before," the man said. Kojo's throat tightened. "Then you know the answer."
The stranger drew a straight line in the sand, clean, precise. "You are looking for the weaver," he said.
"I am looking for a reason," Kojo replied.
The man dragged the staff across the line, cutting it in half. "Suppose you are weaving cloth," he said.
"You take a thread blue as the sky.
You pass it under, over, 1,000 times." Kojo watched silently. "What do you see?" the stranger asked. "A pattern." The man nodded. "And if I cut the thread right in the middle?"
Kojo frowned. "Then the work is ruined."
"Ruined?" the man repeated softly. Kojo's voice hardened. "Yes, broken, like everything else."
For the first time, the stranger looked directly at him. His eyes were dark, still, unmoving. "That is all you see," he said, "because you are standing too close."
Kojo clenched his fists. "Then your god is cruel."
The air shifted. The wind in the tree above them stopped. "You see an ending," the man continued. "A roof collapsing, a fever, a field turned to dust."
Kojo's jaw tightened. "You see a thread, snapping."
The stranger pressed his staff deeper into the earth. "But you do not see the cloth."
Kojo's voice broke. "I have nothing left."
The man leaned closer. "And yet, the weaving has not stopped."
Silence stretched between them. Kojo's breathing slowed.
"If you stand inches away, every break looks like destruction," the stranger said. He brushed his hand across the sand, erasing part of the drawing. "But from a distance, it is transition."
Kojo stared at the ground. "To what?" he asked.
The man stood. "To something you could not become, without the breaking."
A chill ran through Kojo's body. "Who are you?" he whispered. The stranger stepped back, his form blending into the lengthening shadows. "You asked for an answer," he said.
"And you were given one." Then he was gone. No footsteps, no sound, just heat, dust, and empty air.
Kojo sat there for a long time. The anger didn't disappear, but it changed. It softened, quieted.
settled into something heavier, but clearer. For the first time, he lifted his gaze from the ground, the dry riverbed, the dead tree, the endless horizon, and above it all the sky.
He had been staring at the thread, demanding meaning from what he could touch.
But the pattern was always bigger than him. Slowly, Kojo stood. His knees cracked in the silence. He didn't know where the road would take him next. He didn't know what was being woven, but he took a step anyway, then another, and as he walked, he felt it, the steady rhythm in his chest, a thread, still unbroken, still moving, still becoming part of a design he could not yet see.